Welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to be making a different type of video where I'm actually speaking. Kind of rare, but yeah, if you don't want to hear me talk, that's totally fine. There is going to be captions on the screen, so you can just turn the volume off if you think my voice is that annoying. Totally cool. We are going to be ranking Beyblade Burst Sibling relationships from healthy to toxic. I've seen these types of videos before, and I thought making a Beyblade one would be really cool. So let's get right into it. So of course we are going to start off with the healthiest relationships. Now this was really hard because Beyblade has so many healthy relationships with siblings. Did I mention these are siblings only? But I decided the number one gold medal of healthy relationships had to go to the Hizashi brothers, Hikaru and Hyuga. These two literally battle together in tag teams. They use, especially in the newest season Quad Strike, they use each other's, how different they are, but they use them in a way that their differences help each other out. They're always, at least, I know they argue sometimes, but all siblings do. They have different personalities, but they manage to make it work. They're really supportive to each other in Quad Strike. And they're just, overall, I had to give them number one. They are literally the definition of good siblings. They're like the siblings we know, and they have a good relationship. There's nothing toxic going on there, just their usual casual little fighting about how they're going to battle. But they always work it out in the end. So I had to give them the gold spot. Next, let's see who got the silver medal. Now this one, I wasn't too sure about, because they're all super good, but I gave this one to Iger and Naru Akabane. Naru has always been Iger's number one cheerleader, helping him make his bay and everything. And Iger's been, he protected her a few times. I would say it's more Naru's the good sister, but Iger's still nice, he's good. They get along pretty well with their occasional making, Naru occasionally makes a jab at Iger, And in Quad Strike, Naru actually returned, and they seem to be very close. Naru's a little bit nagging him, but that's because she cares about him, right? Great relationship. Definitely second place spot. But they're not always together, and they don't battle together like Hikaru and Hyuga, but she does help him a lot with strategies, and even help make Achilles. So they definitely deserve the silver spot. Next, we go on to the bronze medal of healthy sibling relationships. Now, this one might surprise you, but I'm giving it to Joshua and Karina. If you don't remember who Karina is, she is Joshua's big sister, and she literally helped this guy stalk free. How good of a relationship is that? Even though they had very little screen time, you could tell they're very close siblings. Even though Joshua's an actor and stuff, he doesn't think he's too good for his sister or anything. But definitely, I would say they have a very healthy relationship. His big sister makes fun of him a little bit for his free obsession, but let's be real, anyone would. So yeah, they're getting number 3. Now we're on number 4. Yeah, most of them are healthy. We have 9 in the healthy tiers. So bear with me. There's 9 relationships in the healthy section. So let's go on to number 4. I decided to give the number 4 spot to the Kiyama brothers. Ranjiro looks up to Rantaro as his big brother. Obviously, Rantaro gave Ranjiro Rock Devore, a bay that meant a lot to him. He made, and even in Surge, they got along great. They work together really well. They battle the same. They have the same bay. They're close if you let them have the same bay as him. Just overall, a great relationship. They're very similar too. And, that's always good. No conflict with them. It's just great. And next, we got Daigo and Ryota. Daigo has a little brother named Ryota. He looks up to Daigo very much, and Daigo really has a lot of, respect for Ryota. He cares about him a lot. They both care about each other a lot. The only reason I put them not that high is because Daigo did lie to Ryota when he lost the battle. He actually cheated, so he lied. And just they're not together that much. But you know, I get it, Ryo's in the hospital and stuff. But they hang out a lot more later on, which is great. Great relationship still. Being in the top 5 is still an impressive feat. Next, we are going on to number 6, which I'm going to give it to the only sister relationship in the show, Sasha and Honey. Now, Honey looks up to Sasha, respects her, you know, and Sasha seems that he protects her and all that stuff. Honey often follows Sasha around. I'll say she's a good little sister, but the main reason I put this one above the next one is because in that episode where Sasha kind of got mad about Free leaving and stuff, Honey, she's like 6 years old, she actually talked to her about it and, you know, tried to cheer her up. None of the other members did, but Honey did, because she's her sister, and she knows that matters. So I would say Honey is a great little sister, for sure. Now, number 7, a similar relationship to Sasha and Honey, would be Armin and Taka. Well, there are a few reasons I put this one lower. They have a very similar relationship. You know, Taka even used Armin's bae because he wanted to be like him in the first episode. But the reason I put them lower, 1, because, you know, Taka never comforted Armin, and 2, they don't really have any bonding moments, you know? At least I don't really see it. You know, they kind of just... Taka is kind of more with Ichika, and Armin is kind of more with Dante. You know, they just don't really seem to care to hang out that much. But, you know, they do respect each other. Armin did protect Taka in episode 1, like I said. So it's still really good. Number 8. We are getting near the end. Number 8 goes to Hoji Konda. Oh, and his siblings. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Hoji has a bazillion siblings. He actually has 5. Hoji is a good big brother, I assume. I mean, I think he helps take care of them. He helps his parents take care of his little siblings. But I have a bad feeling that Koji is a bossy little brat. I just feel it. You guys remember Koji from Turbo? He was such a bad character, man. I have a feeling he's like that little brother that would boss OG around. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're on great terms. But yeah, I could have put him that high. 1, we didn't see much of them. And 2, Koji's existence, you know. And then the last spot in the healthy relationships, you know them, you love them. It's the Aoi siblings. I know this may seem like a low spot, but let me explain. They argue a lot. I mean, the Toko and Nika make fun of Volt a lot. But, you know, they always like alarm clock, so that's something. I don't know why I put them this low. Well, in Turbo, Toko kind of looks up. Oh yeah, Toko and Nika without Volt would have probably been the number 1 spot. But Volt kind of took them down a little bit. In Turbo, Toko kind of had like this, I guess he was kind of jealous of Volt, you could say. Because he's like a great blader, and Toko is just known as his little brother. Volt never talked to him about it. Volt doesn't even know about it. And also, they never visited Volt in the newer seasons. Volt never visited them. And Volt never even mentioned them. I think he mentioned his mom in the newer seasons, but he never mentions Toko and Nika. I don't think they're that close anymore. But maybe I'm wrong. So then we go into the middle tier, the slightly broken relationships, but they still love each other. Let's get into that. Alright, so the first spot in the middle tier is going to be, if you guys don't read the manga, you might not even know these two were siblings, but it is Zack and Count Knight. Yeah, Zack and Count Knight is Zack's older brother, actually, in the manga. And it seems like they're on good terms, even though they are very different. Zack being the son, Count Knight being, well, the knight. But I did put him this low because Count Knight has a secret identity that Zack does not know about. You know, you gotta trust he's your brother. You have to tell him these things. Little medium, if you ask me. Next, the second best medium relationship will have to be Basara and Hannah. No. I don't even know where to start with these two. They definitely have some problems. Both of them committing to the problems. So yeah, of course Basara had his little moment where he left Hannah to go with Rashad's team. He never talked to her or anything like that. He just left. But Hannah also did not join him. She complained about that she misses him, but she really stayed with Belle and Ranzo and did not go with her brother. And they just didn't talk much, And then in Quad Strike, same thing. Same thing happens again. Basara leaves, Hannah doesn't go with him. So, if Iger did that, Nara would totally follow him. So, they have a little bit of a problem there. And, when Hannah talks about him, she doesn't seem... She mentions Basara in the new season, but she doesn't seem like... She's like, he's normal. She doesn't seem too fond of him. And then the last one for the medium relationships is going to Fumiya and Achika. You guys had to have seen this coming. I didn't put them in the toxic. I was tempted to, but I think they do care about each other somewhat. So, let's get into this real quick. Fumiya and Achika used to be on Fumiya's team, the Spark Wings, but Fumiya was strict on her and things like that. So, Achika quit. And Fumiya is mad at her for quitting and trying to get her back. So we know Fumiya cares. He regrets what he did, and he wants her back. But Achika just does not want to go back. She doesn't trust him. They do argue a lot, because towards the end of the show, they are spending time together, because they're with Dante, cheering on the victories. And they're fighting a lot. So, yeah. But, they care about each other somewhat, I think. I think so. I don't know. Maybe I should have put these guys up. Tell me what you think. Okay, now we are in the toxic tier. The siblings that just have bad relationships, they need to get therapy, do something fixed, get it right. I don't know. Let's get into that. We only have 2 siblings in the spot. If you guys know what siblings are left, let me know in the comments. And the silver medal for the most toxic relationship in Beyblade Burst will have to go... sibling relationship, sorry. We'll have to go to the newest pair of siblings, Pax and Pre. I can make a whole video talking about these two's unhealthy relationship, but I'll keep it short. Pax. So, Pre, in the beginning of the show, Pre looked up to Pax. She wanted to help him achieve his dreams, and he was pretty respectful towards her, He helped her out and stuff, but later on, Pax was kind of saying bad things to her about how he would do better. She can't win. She just needs to listen to him or she's gonna lose. Stuff like that. And over a while, people were telling Pre that she needs to do her own thing and stop listening to Pax. She's her own blader, and Pax did not like that when she eventually did stand up to him. So he tried to take her bay back, but she didn't want him to. So yeah, they fought quite a bit in the show, and so Pax eventually just makes his own bay, and Pre still tries to talk to him for some reason. She very dependent on him, because, that's what she's used to, always listening what he says. But he does not care anymore, and, it ends up on good terms, but, still, they have some things to work out. And then number 1, the most toxic relationship between siblings of Beyblade Burst has to go to, them, Fi and Hyde, obviously. Do I even need to say more? Fi broke his bay. He got Evil turned on Hyde just for Fi. Fi's a jerk, and Hyde does not care about Fi. It's not like Pre, how she actually cares about Pax. Hyde does not like Fi. Fi does not like Hyde. They hate each other. With good reason. And Fi hates Hyde because he took the bay he wanted when they were little, so that's kind of not a good reason, man. But yeah, they have the most toxic sibling relationship. I hope you guys agree. If you don't, that's fine. This is not canon. This is just my opinion, my analysis. I might make more videos like these if you guys like them. And if you really hate me talking that much, I'll just take my voice out and put text. Thanks for watching. Beakaball is out. Question of the day. If you could have a Blader sibling, who would it be?